I love DPs.
Like double penetration.
Some double penetration.
Double penetration on your own with some solo play.
Hello, and welcome to the Double Penetration Podcast. Here are your hosts, Creep and Steel.
And here the motherfuck we are, bitches, that is right. Double Penetration Podcast brought to you by your friend, Mr. Chris Steele, and your favorite Creep, bringing you a volume.
Shaquille O'Neal, Lakers era, number 34.
Woo!
Yeah.
On Demon Seed Radio Network.
Thank you, Bethany.
Woo! Bethany is the shit. I love Bethany.
I can get her to say whatever I want. Truth be told.
She a bitch like that?
Well, you know, she could say anything.
You're saying she's your bitch?
Well, I mean, I can give you the link and you can make her be your bitch too. But yes, folks, volume 34. A spectacular show. Do you want to know why it's going to be a spectacular show? Because number one, I'm fucking fired up on some coffee. Number two, I'm fired up on the topic. And number three, we got some whole lot of listener feedback emails. We're talking about cheating. Fucking
Woo!
cheating. I've
My
never
favorite
cheated.
Subject.
It is it's a funny subject now that I'm older. But it's still one that cuts some people, including your old pal Chris here, to the core.
No, I think that's stupid.
What, being still salty about shit?
Yeah, I think that's dumb as fuck.
I wouldn't say I'm mad at any of the girls that have cheated on me. It's more of I can still remember those feelings, so when I feel those feelings, I still feel like shit towards them, but then it's like, whatever, I don't care.
Really? That's so weird to me.
Well,
But I don't have any feelings, so like,
you're an
I
alien.
guess. That's why. I lost my damn peach syrup.
Peach syrup. That's
This
right,
is
you
an
put that shit in
outrage.
everything.
I'm really annoyed.
Creep's going away from the camera. I can't see her, but she's trying to get her peach syrup because she puts in all her beverages. Like
I'm
a
really
pro.
upset right now.
Why?
I should have been more prepared than this.
Well, you can go get it. I can ramble on and talk about some cool things. Folks, why don't you go visit our website, doublepodcast.com, where you too can email us questions, topics, concerns, anything you want. There's a purple box at the bottom. You scroll down to that bottom and you find that purple box and it says Ask or Share with Creep and Steel. So you can hit that and you can email us anonymously like a bunch of our friends did here on this very topic of cheating. We also have a Patreon. That's right, a Patreon, patreon.com/Double P Podcast, and Double P Podcast on Instagram, and at Double P Show on the Twitters. You can follow me on Twitter, where I'm followed by all sorts of fun, cool people, and I follow cool people back. So follow me at Mr. Chris Steele. That's MrKrisSteel. Creep, where can our friends find you?
Find me on creepqueen.com. Follow me on Twitter at creepxqueen. My new Snapchat is creepqueenxxx, and that's the fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, whole lot of XXXing going on over there, huh?
Yeah.
See, now that you're pouring that peach syrup into your beverage, one would think that you're back on the bottle because it does look like a liquor bottle.
No, it's Torani.
I know, it's to add flavor
This
to your
shit
liquor.
is the shit.
Because, you can get that at, your watering hole. Yeah, you can.
I was talking to my son.
I know. Owen. That rascal.
Good old Owen. My little Owen.
So here we are talking about cheating, as you may or may not know, people.
Yeah.
On our last episode, we learned a fun fact from our friend Creep. And that fun fact was a girl was two-timing her with her man, and she said,
I hope you feel better, hun.
and here we are talking about cheating.
That is so funny. I have never not been cheated on.
I've been cheated on.
I have been cheated on by every relationship I've ever been in, except this one girl. I kind of dated this one girl. She didn't cheat on me, but that doesn't really count
Why doesn't it count?
because we weren't like really dating.
You guys just fucking around?
No, I never fucked her.
You never had sex?
No, I'm a virgin.
Never fucking ate her pussy? Why beat around the bush?
Nope. It was that's funny. No, it was over. Like it was actually a really, really, really weird story how we met. And then it was like long distance, and then
Kind of just fizzled out?
by the time I met her in real life, like we weren't really like dating anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you were kind of like, ah.
Because I started dating the guy, the other guy
Gotcha.
that always cheated on me. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then whatever.
Yeah. Getting cheated on sucks.
I don't think so.
Ah,
I think it's like a natural thing. Like I think that I don't know.
natural.
I mean, like I think it's natural.
Well, if you're gonna
Like
we have a
I think it's stupid. Like if you're in a monogamous relationship and the boundaries that you've set forth with your partner like do not include going elsewhere, like I think that that's disrespectful as fuck. But like I still think that like if somebody I wouldn't be like, "Wow, I'm shocked." Like I don't cheat on people because I don't give a fuck about sex or people. So like I have no fucking need to cheat on people. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck. But like I don't know. Like I just wouldn't be like if my friend says, "Oh my God, my boyfriend cheated on me," I'm usually like, "Okay."
yeah.
Like, okay.
See, I've just never been one to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna cheat on somebody. It's never been my thing. I've always been loyal. I'm loyal to default. But you know, if you fuck me over, you cheat on me, then I wish you nothing but death and burning fire on your life.
Oh God, that's so funny. I cheated on so many people, and it's definitely like not something I'm proud of. But it was kind of like they were cheating on me, and so I was cheating on them, and we might as well have just had a fucking open relationship because nobody gave a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never like spitefully or like shittily just like cheated on somebody. It was just like, okay, well, you're fucking people, so I'm fucking people. Like, it's not like a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, besides that one time, I really fucked this one guy over. But like, I'm not. That was back in my. That was back in the day.
Yeah. Hey,
that was really bad.
Not to change the subject, but I just realized something, and this may not pertain to anything else for anyone else but then myself and you. But I think your Hangouts is using your mic that's built into your headphones, so every time you hit your cord, it's like click, 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 click.
Oh, that's tragic.
Well, I don't want to get an email.
No, I'm fixing it.
Okay.
Don't give me that tone, boy.
Ooh.
Is that better? That's my only other option. So
yeah, that sounds good. I think that actually sounds better, to be honest with you.
Oh shit!
Look at that.
Oh God. Okay. So, anyways,
Did you spill your drink?
I almost knocked it onto the next counter, and that would have been tragic as shit. Oh, I gotta pay now. See, there's something wrong with this bitch. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, you're sitting in a makeshift bar stool. That's not.
Hey, my other one is connected too, so I don't know why I only sit in the broken one because this one's fine. Like this one's connected. Like it's totally cool, but
Well, the one,
like,
are they the same kind or are they different?
They're the same.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the fuck you're doing then.
I'm fucking dumb.
Well.
That's what I'm telling you. This is why I only get in relationships where people cheat on me. This is why I don't give a fuck about people. This is why I have no emotions. Like, I'm dumb.
Way to bring it back around, creep. You're a goddamn professional. Got a whole lot of stories from our friends.
Oh, yes, we do. I'm so excited.
We haven't done a listener, what is the word?
It's not feedback
Participation.
either. It's just like submissions.
Yeah, listener participation. We haven't had one of these in a little while.
If you want to participate, then yeah, go follow us on Twitter and you'll know all about shit coming up.
That's right. Why don't you take the first one, because I feel a sneeze coming on.
Oh.
Or are you not ready?
Take the first one. Yeah, I just kind of was like, nah, it's fine. Like, I don't need that. Why would I need that?
All right.
Why would I need what I need to do what I got to do? Like, that's outrageous.
I think this one works out good for me anyways. I fucked my ex in the ass and then fucked her BFF immediately after. She sucked my cock and I came in her pussy and accidentally sent the pics to my ex. You don't accidentally send your pics to the ex.
No, you don't. Well, actually, I've done that one time.
Well, if it's like, oh, I'm going to send it to the current girl that, we had this cool time, then yeah. But I mean, come on. I think you don't accidentally send shit like that to people.
You also don't I think some of these stories that we got in, I just dead ass was like, bitch, like you is lying. Like you is lying.
So you think some people just being braggarts?
Fuck your ex in the ass and then go fuck her BFF immediately because first of all, her BFF would have gotten an infection, okay? And everybody would have fucking known.
Well, I mean.
And second of all, you don't say that. You don't say that. When have you ever been like, oh, I fucked my ex in the ass and then I fucked her BFF and then she sucked my cock and I came in her pussy.
Well, this is a different.
Like, what?
This is a different time. This person's probably young. He's probably young and virile to where he doesn't need a full day to retool after banging.
And, men are stupid as fuck.
Yes, we are.
I know that. You know that. We all fucking know men are stupid as fuck. But girls are not that stupid. No girl is going to be like, oh, yeah, you're my BFF's man, but go ahead, take some pictures. No girl is that. The man is stupid, but the girl ain't that stupid. You know what I'm saying?
But what if he's just got, you always hear girls talk about, oh, he's got that good dick. So maybe he's just one of those dudes that can just put it to girls left and right and fucking all the ladies love him. It's possible.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Maybe. I used to be engaged about 3 years ago. I cleaned up my act. Stopped doing drugs and got an awesome job with a real estate company. I came home one day and found my fiance in bed with another girl. They weren't waiting for me or preparing for me to get home. They were just fucking without me. The nerve.
The nerve. I think this person is a little upset. Would have wanted to get in on that threesome. That fiance's dumb. You idiot.
I have to burp. Oh, that was pathetic. I'm embarrassed to have done that.
Fucking disgusting.
That was so weak, too. It should have been really good.
Oh.
Whatever.
I mute my mic because I'm a gentleman. I don't want to burp in my friend's ears. But.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a gentleman at all. I'm not that kind of guy.
No, you're a lady. You're a lady that don't give a fuck. I started seeing a girl that said I could not cheat on her because she is very good at finding out. Me being young and stupid, I took the challenge. We dated for 6 months casually. I had 7 other relationships at a time. I broke it off with her. It just wasn't right for me. Yes, I used protection with all parties.
Because that's truly what matters.
What, using protection?
It doesn't matter that he had 7 other relationships in the 6 months they were dating. No. It matters that he always wore a condom.
I honestly could not.
I love how that's his saving grace, though.
I couldn't tell you the last time I wore a condom.
Me neither.
Even before I got married. I couldn't tell you.
Yes, dude. Oh, we got to do a show about STDs.
I don't have any.
Oh, I didn't think that you would have any now.
What do you mean right now? My plan.
My ex spontaneously ghosted me for a week and then told me he wanted to put a pin in our relationship. But actually, he ended it. I found out 6 months later, during that week, he told all of our friends we'd broken up, I'd taken it well, and he slept with someone else while not speaking a word to me. And our mutual friends have all since told me the story on various occasions, and he just denies it to this day. I have to give them all voices.
No, you gotta.
So really, he could have not cheated on her, and her friends are just pieces of shit. Or he could have cheated on her, but it really doesn't matter because it's been a while.
Well, he probably was all like, you know what, I'm going to break up with her, but for this week I'm going to bang this other chick and then think if I have it out with this other girl, then maybe I want to be back with this chick. Like, maybe he was thinking I'm going to get it out of his system. Then he realized, nah. But,
It's just like that.
you know, I'm just making things up in my head and trying to give these stories a little bit of precedence, but
I feel you.
it is what it is. My ex cheated on me with 9 different girls. One of them was in a high school during the Phantom of the Opera. They went backstage and had anal while I was watching the play. Come on. Is that like
That sucks.
Is that like the new
That's
thing?
a true story, though. That one's true. That one's from our good.
Is that like the new thing now? Kids are saving their vaginas, but they're taking it up the old poop chute. Is that the new deal?
Did you ever watch that music video?
Which music video?
Oh my God, it's just literally about that. It's about like, I'm a Christian and this and that, and like I won't have sex, but you can put it in my ass.
No.
I'll have to find it. It's pretty good. Like the whole video is really good too. Like it's just.
So that's kind of like
pretty
the
good.
new thing now girls are doing.
I mean, I didn't think girls were doing that, but.
Well, maybe that's what they are. I mean, it's high school. Who is anal
Yeah,
in high
no.
school? That's like, God forbid I ever brought up having anal sex with any of the girls that I didn't date anybody in high school. It's a lie. Never mind. Next.
Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus. That's the song.
Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus.
I dead ass.
Now, do we go down this road right now, or do we just let our friends look this up on their own? Because
I
we
think
do
we're
have a
going
lot of
down it.
submissions.
We have one other one for you. Do you guys know what God? All my life, I've been good to what my mom and dad.
You can't even hear
said
it.
I should.
Wah. Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus. That's basically what they sound like.
Fuck
You
me in
gotta
the ass
listen
'cause
to
I
it.
love Jesus.
One time when I was like 17, my girlfriend it's a boy, hang on. One time when I was like 17, my girlfriend at the time had a gangbang with 4 other dudes. I wasn't invited.
Why the fuck would you want to be invited, you jerk?
Fuck.
Like, if any of my
Fuck me in the
girlfriends
ass.
ever said, "You want to be in a gang? You want to be in a gangbang?" I don't know what I would say. Honestly, I would probably just be like, "No," and then she'd probably go cheat on me and do it.
I feel like I dated one guy who would have done it.
I got offered to be in the second dude in a threesome with another guy and his girl.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I was like, nah, that's kind of not my thing. And he's like, well, why not? You don't think my girl's hot? I go, no, she is. I go, if it was just me banging her and you were at work or something, I would be fine with it. He's like, well, that's not the point. I go, well, then the next thing you're going to want to do is have me over, and then you're going to want to fuck me. And then we stopped being friends after that because I didn't want to have sex with him and his girl.
Oh, you should have just done it if you were going to be friends anyway.
No, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to see his dick, and I didn't want him to see mine.
Yo, did I say about that Jerry Springer episode I was watching?
I mean, you may have, but
You don't remember?
No.
It was this guy, and he was like, he cheated on his girlfriend with his best friend, and they had like a threesome, right? And he was like, we had 3 rules, like no eye contact, no touching swords, and like you have to stay at least 4 to 5 feet away from the other person. So like face to ass was like about that distance or whatever. And like the guy broke the rules or something, and he was just like, I'm not gay. I followed the rules. He didn't. And then she was like, you cheated on me? And he was like, no, I was with Eddie. No, I was with Eddie. It's not cheating because I was with Eddie. Like, it was just really funny. It was really funny. I guess it's not funny, but it was though.
no. I mean, it's just one of those
It was
weird
hilarious.
Jerry Springer fucking.
I mean, I know it's Jerry Springer, but that's like the funniest Jerry Springer I've ever seen. Like, we rewound it and watched it like 6 times, and it was still funny as fuck. And I wasn't even high.
Jerry
So,
Springer,
like, I think it was legit.
like in high school, Jerry Springer was like beating Oprah in the ratings. Like, he was killing her because all that shit back in the day was like all like real, and then as like it progressed, it got more and more hokey. And fake.
Yeah.
But you know, God bless Jerry Springer. He's fucking mayor of Cleveland and paid for a hooker with a check.
That's classy.
Fuck yeah. What a dummy. I was talking to a girl for a couple weeks. She just broke up with her dude because he was lazy and she was supposed to be a rebound for me. We hung out at her place, she cooked, and we played Xbox and had sex. This was stupid because I didn't wear a condom. I then found out my older brother took her virginity. That was the best pussy I ever tasted, and her head game was crazy. She even let me fuck her in the butt. I didn't come, though, which deep down pissed her off, so she got in another relationship 2 days after, then married him a few months after. Definitely didn't know the girl could still ride a dick like... Wait. Definitely didn't know a girl could still ride a dick like normal when a dick was in her ass. Wow.
That's one of the stories where I was like, you had a good thing going, but like, what are you talking about?
What, he couldn't come?
No. I didn't know a girl could still ride a dick while she had a dick in her ass. Like, we missed that whole, like, where did that come from?
Oh, like chicks fucking, yeah. I mean, maybe
like,
that's...
were they
maybe
having
that's...
a threesome? Like, was he fucking her at the same time her new husband was fucking her? Was he saying it, like, not literally, but, like, she was a stuck-up bitch and she had something in her ass? Or, like, when was there two dicks involved? Did I miss something? That was the best pussy I ever tasted. And then, like, the whole story is just a hot mess. Like, that story reminds me of my life. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on?
I don't know why girls get so mad when a dude can't come.
Oh, I get pissed.
Really?
I mean, sometimes.
Well, would you rather have the guy blow his load too soon or than rather not at all?
If I'm hormonal as fuck, if I'm like the week before my period, like I see an ice cube and I start bawling, like if I am hormonal, because I never feel emotions, I feel them like tenfold and I don't know what the fuck to do about it. You know what I mean? Because it's like so unheard of. I will be so pissed. I will be so pissed.
Gotta understand, you know.
I'll get over it, but I'll get pissed.
Sometimes things get in guys' heads and they just can't come. It's happened to me.
I get that. It happens to me all the time.
Shit sucks sometimes, you know? Sometimes you're thinking about work. Other times you're thinking about school, homework, shit like that. Sometimes shit just gets in your head. And then when you're a younger person, you're worried about getting your chick pregnant.
Usually I'm just pissed extra because, like, I don't like long sex. Yeah. So, like, if it takes you more than 5 minutes to realize that you're not going to be able to come, I feel like my time's been wasted. Like, really? Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You go, like, 30 minminutes and they're like, it's not going to happen. Like, hey, do you know what I could have been doing for the last 30 minutes?
Listen, I used to eat my girl's pussy and I'd fall asleep.
Oh.
Because it took so fucking long. Takes forever. Sitting there going...
I've had that before. Last year when I used to get fucked up wasted. I mean, not last year, but like in life when I used to get fucked up wasted.
Right.
This guy would be eating me out and we would both fall asleep. We would just pass the fuck out and I'd wake up and his head would still be between my legs and I'd be like, oh, good morning. Like,
it's a comfy spot.
Like,
on to the next.
Bitch.
What?
I was cheated on by my soon-to-be ex-wife. She got caught by her own sister fucking in my house, in my bed, with my daughter sleeping in the same room.
That's some scantless shit right
there. That
is
fucked up. That is fucked. Like, that is fucked up. Like, I would be pissed at that.
Yeah, that's definitely where, you know, you definitely wanted to hit a guy in the face with the butt end of your gun.
That's fucked up.
You know, with the daughter in the house.
That's fucked up.
That's on the grounds for kicking somebody's ass.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Like, you can disrespect me all day. Like, that's cool. Because,
like, who's to say, like, you know, oh, this is mommy's friend, and then, you know what I mean? Like, that's some scantless shit right there.
That's
you know, when you fucking do that shit with your kid in the house, you're a fucking asshole. I have no respect for you. Sorry.
Nope.
I just, people.
Even a pet. Pets always freak me out. I'm like, what if they know?
Oh, I can't have
That
sex. I can't
used
have
to
sex
hurt my
with my
feelings
wife with
so
the
bad.
cats in the bedroom. No, I gotta get them the fuck out. Cats stare. They don't blink. Get the fuck out. I'm trying to have sex. I've cheated because there were things I wanted physically and asked for many times. She didn't want to do it, and it made me seem like a chore. What guy doesn't want his dick sucked or to give a girl a spanking every now and then? Hey, preaching to the choir, brother. I like to get my dick sucked, and I love spanking my wife's ass.
Same.
Yeah. Wait.
I love getting my dick sucked.
Wait a minute.
There was this guy one time that like wanted to marry me, and I was like, no. So we got married to this other girl like 2 days later because he was pissed. And then they got a divorce like a year later, and he hit me up, and I was like, why'd you guys get a divorce? And he said she wasn't fulfilling her spousal duties. And I was like, do you mean she wasn't fucking you, or like she wasn't doing the dishes? Like, are you really gonna do like what? Is that a thing? And who says it like that?
Well,
And I still want to know, like, did she not cook or she didn't suck your dick?
Probably she didn't, fucking be his mommy and make his dinner and do the laundry and clean everything around the house and then suck his dick. She was probably irritated that fucking he wasn't helping, and then she was like, well, I'm not sucking your dick because you ain't helping, and then that's why they got divorced. Boom, figured it out.
But then also, like, okay, if you're going to cheat because you're not getting something you're asking for, like, wouldn't you just leave them?
I don't know.
This guy told me the other day, he was like, well, you sure don't get married for the sex. And I was like, huh? Like, is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing.
No. I don't know. Know who you're marrying. Just don't rush into it.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I don't know shit.
I don't know either.
I know we're on number 10.
Bitch. I was seeing, oh, wait, it's a guy. I was seeing this girl and I thought she was cheating on me. I started following her when she'd leave the house, but never caught her doing anything. One night at work, I got a call for a couple cars to be towed. The address was right down from my house. I got there and my neighbor said there was no car, and he didn't know how else to get a hold of me, but he wanted to tell me that every night when I went to work, she would have another guy come over. I busted in the door and caught them. I grabbed my gun, but I decided to just beat the fuck out of him instead, and I kicked her out.
Hell yeah. I hope you hit him with the butt of that gun. I always want to do that with somebody, because you ever see Goodfellas?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good movie. There's a scene where Ray Liotta gets a call from his chick, Karen, and she's like, and he pushed me out of a car, and then Ray Liotta hauls ass over there, and he gets to the guy's house and fucking takes his gun and hits him right in the nose with the butt of his gun a couple of times, and he points his gun. Boy, I'd love to do that. The butt of my gun.
That's funny.
You see these mob movies, and it makes you want to be in the mob.
I feel ya.
That's a guy's thing.
That's how I feel when I see a stripper movie.
A stripper movie?
Yeah.
Besides Showgirls, what other, and the one with Demi Moore, what other stripper movies are there?
It was a joke, bro.
Oh, okay. I was 13 dating a girl that was 16. Well, hell yeah. All right. I was 13 dating a girl that was 16. I picked her over her cousin who liked me. A couple months later, I saw she had hickeys all over her neck and boobs. I was too young and realized she was cheating on me, though. A few years passed, and I was in school for bad kids and made friends with a guy who lived in her city. I found out he was the guy that was fucking my girlfriend at the time I was with her. I also found out she was letting everyone have a go-around. Ha ha ha. So yeah, that was my first girlfriend, and I picked a winner.
Same, bro. That's funny. I love how, like, he didn't know what a hickey was, but, like, was also in a school for bad kids. Like,
I knew at 13 what a hickey was.
I don't know why that's funny to me. I just think that's funny.
No, that is funny. I knew what a hickey, though, was younger.
I gave them to myself.
I gave them to myself.
Didn't you do that?
No.
Like, I like always like bite and like suck on things. So I would like bite and like suck at my skin, like on my arm or whatever, and it would leave a mark. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And then my mom would be like, what the fuck? And I'm like, bitch, like I was just gnawing on my arm. Like, what's the big deal? Like,
I mean, when I get really, really mad at work or mad at a situation and I can't have like just a normal screaming outburst or whatever, I'll bite my fucking knuckles. Yeah. Yep.
That's interesting.
Well, it's either that or punch my thigh, and I don't feel like getting bruises on my thighs anymore from being angry.
I used to do that.
I'm not a cutter, I'm a bruiser.
Yep. That's funny.
Oh well. You live and learn.
My recent girl. Wow, these are a lot of girls cheating.
Yeah, you fucking broads are scantless.
I'm really good at the girl voices though. So
Well, you know.
my recent girlfriend, she cheated on me. The situation between her and I was fine. We were happy. Well, I thought we were. Long story short, she was at a party while I was at work and fucked another guy. She came to me crying, saying that he raped her, so I confronted him. After that, he explains that she was all over him. I didn't believe it, so I asked everyone else that was at that party. They said she was acting horny around him and they fucked upstairs. I let that hoe. No, I didn't let her. I left that hoe seconds after hearing that. Now she's trying to crawl her way back into my life, but I'm ignoring her.
Boy, you certainly know how to tell a tale. Your accent made that story so much better. I mean, I'm not trying to say that this story was bad, but I was riveted. I was on the edge of my seat.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I hate the bitches that cry rape, man.
Well, I don't know.
I think it's fucked up.
It's a fucked up situation, and it ruins people's lives, especially with the whole Me Too movement. And I'm not trying to say that the Me Too movement's bad, but it seems like we're so quick to vilify somebody before we know the whole story. Like I thought it was innocent until proven guilty, but I mean, we're so quick to just pile on somebody because of an accusation. It's just like, God.
Like, I know so many girls. If I was like, yeah, he raped me, they would believe it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, not that bitch. And I've like been raped, so I think that's fucked up that I'm not that bitch. But like, I don't just believe everybody because they say it. Like,
right.
I know a few girls, like I wasn't friends with them, but I know of a few girls that were like, oh, he raped me, he raped me, he raped me. And like, he didn't. Like, that is so fucked. Like, that can really ruin somebody in like a lot of different fucking ways. Like, that's fucked. Like, you can't just use that.
Yeah.
I really get heated about that shit.
No, I know. And it's like
it's the same thing when people are like, oh, he was abusive. Like, no, he was just an asshole. Like, don't take that. You know what I mean? Like, don't play the fucking victim like that unless he literally fucking abused you or he really fucking raped you. Like, that's fucked up.
So do you know the whole Chris Hardwick story?
Nope.
So his chick at the time, after I don't know how many years they were dating, but they broke up and then they were separated for a while, and I guess like she had said like all this stuff like, oh yeah, he was abusive and she wasn't allowed to drink around him because he was in recovery and he was a bad boyfriend, this, that, and the other thing. And he's like, he basically lost his job from hosting Talking Dead and a bunch of other shit. He had to leave Nerdist. Shit. Yeah, he had to leave all his shit because of accusations, and then he's releasing text messages, you know, and other girlfriends are coming out in support of him. It's like we're so quick to just throw shit on people without knowing the full story. And the people that are like the Harvey Weinsteins of the world that actually have fucking raped somebody and forced somebody to do things because they want a movie role, that's disgusting. And I think Hollywood breeds that type of culture because, you know, I think that's just what Hollywood is. You know, you hear the casting couch shit. And I know that I'm kind of rambling and making nonsense of something, but, you know, I think if you're the type of person that's going to say that you've been raped knowing damn well you weren't raped, you're just a shitty human being. And if you're a person that has raped somebody, you're just as even a shittier human being. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you cheat, you're a shitty human being. Bringing it back around. But I've been cheating on, so cheated on. So I'm biased to the subject. My current, LOLOL, she cheated on her girlfriend with me. And that's how basically we became a thing. That's funny.
But do you believe that whole, like, if they cheated with you, they'll cheat on you? You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're a serial cheater, you're probably always going to cheat.
I don't feel like, I mean, like, that's cool. I do think that there is always going to be, like, maybe, like, that person who you just, like, stop. You know what I mean? Like, if you're abusive to everybody, like, yeah, you might meet that person that you just, like, stop beating. Like, you know what I mean? Or, like, stop cheating on or stop being an asshole. But, like, that's, like, a 1 in a million. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
What, if you're a serial cheater, you'll always be until you find that one, or?
I mean, I don't mean like that one that's romantic bullshit, and I'm not down with that. But I just mean like,
No, that one
I
chick where
think
he's
the
like,
potential for there to be somebody out there that you like respect more, or like are more sad, like whatever makes you cheat for whatever reason. Like, yeah, there might be somebody that like you just don't cheat on, you know what I mean? For whatever reason it is that you fucking cheat to begin with. Like, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say here.
no, I get you. I don't know.
I went to jail for 3 days. She got no phone call, so she thought I ghosted or cheated on her. She cheated in what she thought was retaliation. That sucks.
Well, wouldn't you call her while you're in jail? I mean,
He said he couldn't call her.
well, I mean,
What if he couldn't call? What if he had a one phone call and he called it to
well, he
his
could have had
mama?
his lawyer talk to his
Get him
chick
out of
or
jail.
mom or dad.
Maybe
Or,
you're too cheap to
husband.
get a lawyer.
well, no, you get one provided by the court.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
I had jury duty last year, and I actually rather enjoyed it.
Oh, really? I had jury duty. I got picked for jury duty one time, and for whatever of the few reasons you can use to get out of it, I got out of it, and it was so beautiful. Oh my God. I was so excited. Like, I think I had, like, I wasn't, like, technically a resident or whatever. It was
Right.
cool as shit. Oh, man, I was so happy.
I liked it. The only downfall is because I live in the suburbs and driving to downtown Detroit and paying for parking. That's the only kind of shitty part. And the Detroit courthouse that I was in had, I think, 4 elevator banks, but only 2 were working, and I had to go to the 8th floor. So I was like, fuck, I don't want to be late for court because I'm in this jury. And so I walked up 4 flights, and I was like, fuck this. Waited for an elevator. I'm like, well, it's going all the way down to the 1st floor, but then it's going to take me all the way back up. So I waited. Fuck that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Were you late?
No, I was on time. I'm always early. I hate being late, so I'm always early. I have a saying, what is it? I can't remember. Oh, if you're not on time, or if you're not early, you're late. That's what my saying is.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm actually dating this girl over a long distance right now, and yet here I am stalking your snaps, CQ.
I threw that in because I don't think that's cheating.
No, not at all.
And you know those girls that like always think it's cheating, like if a guy watches porn,
Nope.
or if a guy's looking at a nudie girl or whatever. Like, I don't think that's cheating.
No.
And I think for the guy to include that when I'm asking for cheating stories, like, you know what I mean? Like, does he think that's cheating?
She probably busted his balls about shit. About looking at porn, so they probably had fights where he got caught looking at porn or some bullshit, or looking at your snaps, and she's probably like, that's cheating, and that's probably why he sent it. Maybe.
I used to get so pissed about shit like that.
Well, he also said he's
Back
dating
in
a
the
girl over a
day.
long distance, so I mean, she
And
didn't say
obviously
his
he's gonna watch porn. Like, hello.
I mean, if you're a girl and you're I wouldn't say intimidated by porn, but if you're a prude and don't want to watch porn with your man, just fucking, I don't know, have a few drinks, loosen up, lighten up. Stop being such a bore.
What if they're sober like me and it just is awkward?
Okay, well, there's other things you can do to loosen up.
Like what?
Fucking
But if you don't smoke?
take the phone into the bathroom and start looking at porn yourself. Find something that you like looking at and then view that with your man or your girl. You know what I mean? If you just everybody looks at porn. I don't. When people say I don't look at porn, I'm married. You're a fucking liar. I hate that.
I don't watch porn.
Well, you're in the business and you're desensitized. I don't watch much.
I used to
porn.
watch porn.
I
I haven't watched porn in probably 10 years.
Yeah, I don't watch it very often either. Right now, I mean, the most porn I actually look at is just flicking through Twitter feed, following new friends and friends following me.
Yeah.
So it's, that's pretty much my porn intake.
An ex of mine was cheating on me for a while, and I found out because she used my Facebook to log in on her account and talk to people she was fucking. My phone kept dinging, so I checked, and a lot of nudes of hers popped up. I was confused until a few more messages popped up asking when she was coming over. I got the last laugh, though, but that's a different story. Sorry. I want to know what he did.
Yeah.
And earlier when I said that men are stupid and women aren't, that was dumb, and I take it back, and all women are fucking retarded.
Hey, rword.org. We don't use that word.
Okay,
I
whatever,
took the pledge. You should too. I've been cheated on before. My ex was seeing this girl for a few weeks while I was with him. She liked him and tried to break up with me on the phone so he could be with her. Years later, me and my boo have been together for 2 years now, and come on, creep. Years later, me and my boo been together now for 2 years, and then he cheated on me and now wants me back. Boy, bye. I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah. What I had said was I had to get her point across without being that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to read it.
I'm not reading it.
We're portraying her story.
We could portray her story, but listen, if you want to read that, by all means.
It just says the N-word.
Well, I'm not going to say that.
Ugh.
I say R-word. Eventually, I'll not say that either.
I mean, don't say the N-word, but you can say the N-word. That's what
no.
she said.
No way. Mm-mm.
Oh, man.
Nope.
I was on a long road trip once with two of my friends. Got a girl. She brought her BF, so there was 4 of us in the car, hungover as fuck. My male friend was driving and her boyfriend was in the passenger seat. Her and I were in the back seat trying to sleep. I woke up to her head in my lap, covered in a blanket with my cock in her mouth.
Hell yeah.
She finished me off and sat back up before her boyfriend woke up. Later that night, we snuck off and fucked as well. I was a slut back when I was 16 to 20. That's a good gap.
I was a slut back when I was 16 to 20.
That's a good gap. That's like being like, I was a slut from like 12 to like 38. Like, that's funny.
4 years just fucking.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, you know. It's got to get it in. It's enjoying it. I like that story.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you know. I've never woken up with my cock in a girl's mouth before.
What?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Why?
That's weird.
Oh.
I always shove cocks in my mouth when they're sleeping.
You get kicked in the face if you were with me. Get away from me. I'm trying to sleep. I once walked in on my brother and my girlfriend at the time. She was bouncing on his... Oh, come on. Like, goddamn. Some people love writing things. All right, here we go. I once walked in on my brother and my girlfriend at the time. She was bouncing on his thick cock. Crazy part is she didn't stop. She just kept looking at me and then let him come in her.
Like, I don't believe that story. I think that this is what this guy fantasizes about, and he saw an opportunity and he took it. Like, you don't talk about your brother's dick as a thick cock.
No.
I mean, you might say she was bouncing on his dicky dick, his fucking meat stick.
Yeah.
But you're not going to call it a thick cock.
Hell
I'm
no.
not going to say, fuck, that's nutty, man. Like, if that's true, you was fucking your brother, too. Like, what the fuck?
Like, what kind of relationship do you and your brother have to know that he... I mean, yeah, you walked in and saw his dick in her, but I mean...
I'm not going to use that as an adjective. Like, my brother's thick cock. Like, what?
He was probably waiting for him to slide it out so he could put it in his mouth and then put it back in his girl and clean it off for him.
That's fucking weird. Like, that's weird. I don't like that story. It's weird.
I'm believing that person is a cuckold. No offense.
That's more than that, though, sir.
Well, he's a incest cuckold, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's bizarre.
I've cheated on most of my girlfriends. I feel like I got to get the right voice for this guy. You know what I mean? He seems pretty laid back, pretty chill, pretty fucking, I don't know. I don't know about this guy.
Seems like a cool guy.
I've cheated on most of my girlfriends. Yep. I currently have a mistress on the side of the relationship I'm in now. I did have two, but, juggling three women is hard. And what should be straight sex always ends up more emotionally involved. And, I'm not proud of being a cheater, but I can't help not wanting other women.
I mean, at least he knows what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's honest and not proud of himself.
But he should say that though. Like, he should get into an open poly relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should be in a fucking, Yeah. Maybe his girl wants to be fucking a rich man too, and she don't even know she can do that.
Well, maybe he doesn't. Maybe this guy is the jealous type to where only he can cheat, right?
Oh, fuck that shit. That's how my ex used to be. He'd be like, bitch. I'd be like, you fucking 5 bitches right now, son? What the fuck?
Well, why didn't you fuck some of them bitches with your ex?
Nah. They were really pretty. They made me nervous. Well, he really only fucked that one bitch a lot. The rest of them, he just...
I hope you feel better, hun.
I still really want to get her on this show. I think that would be funny as fuck. I was talking to my best friend about it, and she knows the whole thing. She was there from fucking beginning to end. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, but what would you do if you were her? And I just reached out to you and was like, let's do this. What would you think? Would you think I was being weird about it now? Because now I just think it's funny. You know what I mean? I think that would be fucking hilarious.
I think if you came out and said, hey, I'm obviously she probably remembers you, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you did accidentally one of her posts when you were telling me the story. So she definitely remembers you. I think if you were just to be like, hey, I do this podcast and we covered cheating and I kind of told the story and read your messages and we got a big kick out of God damn it.
I hope you feel better, hun.
And we really would like to talk to you and just kind of hash it out and have a good laugh together.
That would be so funny.
It would definitely be an interesting conversation for me to just listen to.
Especially because I think she thought I was hella crazy too. So it would just be funny to hear how fucking insane I was. You know what I mean? When really I was just chilling watching Goosebumps painting my fingernails. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But do you think it would be weird if I asked her?
No.
It'd be fine, right? It's been years, 2 years, it's fine. Yeah. But then I think, what if, this is where it might get awkward, what if she is still fucking him right now? You know what I'm saying? While he's in another relationship. What if he's cheating on his girl still with her?
Well,
she'd probably be like, what do you mean?
Well, couldn't you go to her Facebook and look at her friends list to see if they're still friends? Or is she one of those people that got 85 fucking thousand friends on Facebook?
Oh, no, but I don't have Facebook, so.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm sure you could find her somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I could.
As long as her profile is set to, I think, public, you could look at her friends list that way. Without even having a Facebook account. I mean, I have Facebook, but
check it out.
I don't like Facebook. I hate it.
I'll have to check it out. I'm going to ask her. I'm going to be a big, brave dog. I'm going to do it.
The one feature on Facebook that I hate is the memories. You know how on this day it'll list all the things that you posted on
I
that
used
day
to
throughout
love
the years.
that.
Yeah, but then I find all the embarrassing things I used to post when I was drunk. And all the misspelled words. I'm like, ugh, what a douche. And I delete them. And I should be saving them and screen capping them and reading them for something. I feel like I should be saving them for something. But then it's just man, I don't want to relive that. It's just real, just the nonsenses of a rambling drunk who has social media and who's just a fucking baby boy crying about something while he's drunk. So it's I just delete them.
Aww,
there's some real... There's just some stupid, just dumb things I've said.
That's what social media is about. If I could find my own MySpace, I can find my own MySpace, but if I could find half the shit I posted, no, I do have. My mom printed out every page of my MySpace at this one time in my life.
Why?
Which she recently gave me, because I was getting my ass into a lot of fucking trouble and with kids that were a lot of fucking trouble, and my mom wanted somebody to do something about it because this one kid was talking about blowing up the school and killing all the teachers and shit like that. And it was this guy that she thought I was fucking and trying to have kids with, even though I was a virgin, because we talked about fucking and having kids. And like, we talked about all this shit. And I was like, ooh, Starbucks makes me so horny. And like, oh yeah, like we didn't say horny. We said green. Like, oh, I'm so green right now. And like, it was just really weird. So my mom like printed out all my Facebook pages to like prove that it happened. And if I deleted my MySpace and like take to the school and be like, he's trying to kill y'all and like all this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mom went to school with me for like a whole week. She walked me to every motherfucking class. She sat in the motherfucking classroom. Like, this bitch was no joke. That was the most humiliating time of my life.
Oh, she wanted to make sure her baby girl was safe.
And everybody loved my mom.
Yeah, see?
Oh, hey, Miss Creep Queen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was horrible.
All right. You want me to read you an old Facebook post?
Yeah, I do.
This is from 8 years ago. So a bet was placed upon me 8 years. All right. A bet was placed upon me today. I can't have any sort of alcohol until my birthday, which is in October. I accepted the challenge, but I'll probably lose. It's like, come on. You know I wasn't going to, like, even make it a weekend.
Read that again.
I said, so a bet was placed upon me today. I can't have any sort of alcohol until my birthday in October. I accepted it and said, I accepted said challenge, but I'll probably lose. LOL.
And that was like on this day? Like that was like in July?
Of 2010.
So you had to go 3 motherfucking months?
I probably went a day.
You probably went, 6 hours.
Probably went an hour.
You were probably drinking when you wrote it.
More than likely. All right. And this is back in the day. This is from 2009. I'm going to take like 6 over-the-counter sleeping pills till I get some more Ambien CR 12.5 milligrams. God, I can't wait for Friday. Gonna go see the good doctor. That was me buying drugs illegally.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh, it's so douchey.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't have the Facebook app. I have to log into the browser on like Chrome or Safari or something. I refuse to have the app on my phone.
That's hilarious.
Fucking Facebook. Social media causes a lot of problems in life. If people out there probably have been cheated on because of spouses or girlfriends or significant others or boyfriends meeting somebody else on Facebook. Social media.
That used to be MySpace, bro. This one guy I was dating was talking to all these people from Craigslist and MySpace, and they were like men or like trans. They were very rarely like other women. And I was like, okay, well, like, you don't have to be with me if like you want a dick. Like, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm not mad about it, but like, what? What? Some of the messages were so weird. Like, really fucking weird. Like, some guy was talking about having his wig on, and it was dark, and like all this shit. And I was like, first of all, like, you're gonna die. Like, you know what? Like, half of these messages sounded like he was gonna be fucking murdered. And I'm like, that's also fine, but like,
I kind of
what? Like, I just don't understand the situations. Like, what?
I kind of remember you talking about that before.
Did I? Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, like I think it was when we were talking about prostitutes and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I kind of remember talking about it, but
yeah, I think when we had Bronx Johnny from High Society Radio on, I think we talked about that.
Oh yeah.
Or it may have been the episode leading up to that episode, because that's kind of sometimes what we do, or we think of a subject like this week. You know, last week we talked about, you know, I hope you feel better, hun, girl, and that turned into this topic.
I hope you feel better, hun. I'm making
I
this
hope you feel better, hun.
I'm making this shirt as soon as we get off this podcast right now.
A broken heart should be in there somewhere.
Oh my God. I'm going to do it. It'll be like, ooh.
And just a little hashtag DPP.
It'll be like for the O and U. Yes.
That'd be
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. Like, I don't care.
Hey, you know what? Multitask that shit. We got 5 minutes left. Got to hit the outro.
What color should the font be?
The font? Well, what color's the shirt?
Oh, it's definitely going to be black.
Black?
Don't you think?
I think white font with the heart being red and broken.
I hope you feel better, hun.
I hope you feel better, hun.
I hope you feel better, hun.
That hun that Bethany lays down is like a real like.
Oh god.
That is like the exclamation point on cunt.
I hope you feel better, hun.
You think I sounded like a cunt?
Maybe.
It turned into a therapy sesh. I was like, you good girl.
That's funny.
I hope you feel better, hun. I hope you feel better, hun. Did I put a period? Or nothing?
Yeah, that's definitely a period.
But like on a shirt? Like you don't have to have punctuation on a shirt.
Well, I mean, it kind of emphasizes things. Maybe not a period, exclamation point, or nothing at all. Who knows? I don't know.
We'll play. What are we talking about in the next coming weeks, Mr. Christio?
Well, we have a cool show coming up called Sex Horror Stories Part 3. Part 1 and 2 went so swimmingly well, and people have been asking for it, so we've been gathering stories from our friends and bringing some more of those creepy, sexy horror stories of the hungry asshole nature.
Yes.
We also have. Are we talking about our guests coming up? Can we talk about that real quick, or should we wait?
I mean, we only have one coming up, really. Two.
Well, we're gonna be talking to a dominatrix, a sexy gal, and finding out all sorts of fun things about the BDSM lifestyle and the dominatrix lifestyle. Yeah. And we're going to find out some fun, interesting facts about the submissive lifestyle. So we're going to have both sides of the story because some people are submissive, some people are dominant, and maybe some people are down the middle. Kind of like politics, but we don't like talking about it in public.
Yes.
I purposely waited.
That was really good.
I wanted that anticipation. People would be like, wait a minute. Is Chris going to hit it? And then he comes through and hits button number 3. Because here we are, folks, the end of the show. A rather fun, silly show that had some twists and turns. And
that was pretty good. Thanks for your submissions, guys.
Yeah. I honestly think the last story we read, I think that man or girl, because we don't know who it is, but I think the fact that you're honest with yourself and not proud of being a cheater lets you know that you're a grounded individual. And I would say, don't change anything about your life. Get it all out before you find somebody that you want to settle down with. Because if you find somebody that you think you want to settle down with, and then next thing you know, you're getting married. Here you are, cheating on this person.
Yeah.
Kind of like my Jerry Springer's final thought.
Yeah, I like that. We should name it. We should have an announcement for it. Bethany should introduce that.
No, Bethany introduces quite a bit. But we can always have her do more, because all you got to do is type. And she'll say whatever I want. Folks, I want to thank you all for listening. But before we go, why don't you go visit me on Twitter at Mr. Chris Steele. That's MrKrisSteel. And after you do that, go to doublepodcast.com, Double P Podcast on Patreon, Double P Podcast on Instagram, and at Double P Show on Twitter. And, Creep, where can our friends find you?
Find me on creepqueen.com. Follow me on Twitter, creepxqueen. And I'll see you bitches there. Or something. Why am I so awkward? That was awkward.
Oh, you know what? It's better to do the weird thing at the end of the show than at the beginning of it.
That's true.
But we haven't had the weird thing in quite some time. I think you've grown up.
I've evolved.
You've evolved. I have a whole theory on why I feel like I am the resurrection of King Tutankhamun.
Okay.
I am. But that's for another tale. Folks, thank you for listening. Thank you for rating and reviewing. And thank you for being a friend.
Hello, I am your announcer, Bethany. Please remember to rate and review 5 stars on iTunes. Rating and reviewing helps out the show. Thanks for listening to the Double Penetration Podcast with your hosts, Creep and Steele on Demon Seed Radio Network.